Let's load the autosave from the ISPA then. I don't think I want to make allies with him at all.
But
Oh,
she
I
needs
can
a
skip.
cross that was worn by a demon. Then she hit.
This is her destiny. Now?
What demon is necessary for the book to open the Aspen seal? That Abdirija switched the girl with an Aspen log. A log is.
Well, the changeling.
We can't abandon it.
If I were...
Only a...
We haven't heard of such.
Right.
We might
will.
just go
But
for
what should we start with?
a different
Cross
thing.
worn by a demon.
Everything
Let's start with the first
heard,
on the
go
list, which
there
is the
and
cross,
take her
which
Then
I
I'll start
assume
with the cross. What
would
could
be
more
the
important?
easier one then.
In Yanidor, you'll find Evdakia Fokovna. They say her daughter was possessed by Ikota. So, did you get all that?
Who is that Ikotka?
Come on, don't you remember? This one time, a woman from Pokcha came to us, so that we could whisper some zagavars over her. And then a chort, size of a vershok, escaped from her.
So a tiny.
Oh, so that was an
Chort.
Ikotnitsa.
Well, yes, this Ikota chort talked with us for a bit, remember?
I really don't like dealing with the possessed.
Well, nothing can be done about that. So, did you get all that?
Where can we find that woman in Yanidor?
Her house is closer to the edge of the village, the one with carved gates. So, did you get all that?
Yes, got
What
it.
not to get? Go to the Ikotnitsa and take her cross.
Okay.
What was that with the stove? As if I'd believe that you forgot how. And then you got a bit.
It is as... I don't know. I only...
What?
Oh. It's a long story.
Let's
About the
talk to him
fight.
about
I'll
that
tell
because
you
he
some
said.
other time. Don't you...
Do you plan to marry that?
Let's maybe...
A deep.
Well, the girl would... Only a demon.
I'm not sure if
So how?
Well, we were old...
it
Well-
matters whether we exhaust the
Right.
dialogue here, but we
I
did
made
so
my way.
before.
They give you.
Aye.
It might matter.
That's a different story.
We'll get some. Oh, this one failed this time. Oh, that sucks. Let's send you there and send you. Actually, let's send you over here. Talk to the
Vasilisa,
visitors.
Thank you for your help with the banya.
Don't thank me.
It's here.
What's that?
Sure is. I'll...
They say the devil himself is not averse to.
Card of decks, a deck of cards, and oh, this time is a different visitor
Get
as
out
well.
of here, you meddling kids, or you'll get it!
Run! He saw us! Wait, maybe they're here in business. Well, speak up.
Oh, Vasilisa! We saw such a scary thing! West of Yanidor, there's a scary isba. Evil spirits live there for sure!
Why do you say that?
See for yourself. They say there used to be a party every day, but now it stands silent as the grave. Saw it for ourselves!
Well, you'll wind up in graves yourselves if you go wandering like that.
Run!
Yeah, makes sense that it's a different event actually. I think we should go with either Gria or Scorch It as our main damage source. I do like Gria a bit more. It might be a bit worse against bosses, but I'm gonna create another Gria and get the Scorch It out. Nava is actually also not that great. We don't have enough money to make another Gria. I think I actually prefer... Oh, we don't have a Kila yet. I guess I'll keep the Nava then. Nava... I mean, it's reasonable. And, yeah. Let's be on our way. A fair. Well, we don't have a lot of money, but... maybe we, visit the fair later. Go to our house near the river. And then, come back afterwards. Are we zoomed out more now? Is that why things are different? Or are we zoomed in more? I am not sure.
You wander off course and walk onto the road more to the west than you had planned. You stumble upon a ragged man with rotten teeth and rotten eyes. You realize that it's a brigand. Traveling by night in Perm Gubernia is dangerous, and not only because of the evil spirits. The silence is broken by his hoarse voice.
Hey, what do we have here? A girl or something? Right. I'll let you go if you give me all your money.
I don't have a lot of money. I could ask for Nikolai's help, but I kind of want to see what happens if I fight him.
You don't know who you're messing with. You should pray I'll let you go in one piece.
Ooh. Our first time actually fighting a non-demon, an actual human opponent. Attacking form 9. Afterlife will have us covered. So we can play the Griya, rather. Actually, you know what? Instead of Abdelai, I'm gonna go with Varhail and Raha. That will also defend us, but give us Bless. Throw out another Griya. You are stealing 8 coins? Well, that middle one is kind of wasted. It would be kind of nice actually to set up Aemon. There's nothing to dispel. Aemon makes it easier to defend with fewer cards, so we can go more aggressive. Steal again? I don't think we have any more to steal right now, so... Steal 10. Let me guess, next you're running away. Well, we won't let it come to this. Once and forever? Didn't really convince me. In Father's Name was a pretty good one. Lock? No. I will actually replace Raha with Father's Name. Let's visit that
Near a
cursed
small
house
forest
first.
creek, you find a grassy meadow. Among other vegetation, you see one beautiful flower. It's blood red, and bright even in the moonlight. You come closer and tie its stem with a silver thread. With a swift pull, you now have a new, valuable herb, Adam's Head. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Not bad. These are not super useful. Like, they are very useful, but they are not super
Fir
rare or
branches
anything.
poke into the empty windows of an abandoned hut. You are overcome by an unpleasant feeling. There's a good reason they call this place haunted. You squeeze into a slightly open door and clear away the cobwebs. It is dark and empty here. The dead silence gives you chills. You step inside the house and freeze in horror. Under the broken red corner lies a dead man's body. A broken accordion lies nearby, torn as if by a wild beast. You search the dead man and the izba. The former has a pouch with some rubles inside.
The dead man has the pouch. Inform the mere village and give the money for funeral. Inform the nearby village, take the money. Can we take the money and inform the nearby village? Or is that implied by 2 if we don't give the money?
You take the money and tell about the dead accordion player in the nearby village. It turns out that this man has been missing for several years.
Not a lot of money, but it will do. Is that enough to visit the fair? Probably not, but might as well do so before we head up the other direction.
At the crossroads of 2 trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey. A multitude of goods can be found. Prianics, as well as a variety of magic trinkets. There's something for everyone here.
A book
Seek me
merchant?
out, girl, and I will grant you knowledge. I can help you gain a better grasp of your book and all the wisdom contained within.
You can buy Zagovoros. Oh, I can reset my skills here, but that's pretty expensive. These don't seem any cheaper than when I create them myself. Just gives me the option to do so during a run. Although I feel like I don't have access to all of these. But they're pretty common in combat rewards, so...
Low prices, come and see for yourself. Buy some herbs and other goods I brought for you from the...
what do we have? Anything interesting? Magic Herb Wreath. Replenishes the health at the start of the battle. It's not bad, but also not really that exciting. Enemy attacks deal -1 damage. That's pretty nice. Increases block. Well, strengthens status ward. That is tempting. Strengthen status waste. Wow. Gain poison and battle start? Why would I want that? No. Gain 2 vampirism on battle start plus 12 health. Wow, that's really good. Seen those before. Gain a prayer on battle start, replenishes 5 health at the start of the battle. And prayer increases bless on the turn start by 1. Strange. But the 5 healing at the start of the battle seems pretty decent.
The players are carried
can't
away by a
really
game
afford
of
it.
Durak.
Can spend some money to play the rock. Let's try this again. Maybe I can win something. The Peddler, Greyfedot, and Arkip. So actually what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to make a better hand right now. Like get rid of the worst cards. Yeah, guess I can play the king. And also, like, give them a big hand. I wanna keep the trumps, I suppose. Now this guy has 10 cards in hand as well, so that makes it harder for them to finish. If I send a trump, then the others do have to play a trump if they... Well, but they do get to take the card, so... I think I'm gonna keep my trump 8 in hand, actually. But this game is definitely more interesting with more players. I don't want to take these, so I'm gonna block with the 10. I can't defend against all of this, right? So it doesn't matter if I play this or not. Or does it? Yeah, it doesn't, because I'm gonna get those cards all anyways. Which has actually put me in a really bad position. Can I not play a king to attack? I have to take the cards again? Can I only attack when it's my turn? Ally, you will win only if both you and your ally are victorious. You cannot attack your ally. Oh! Oh, okay. Why are they always attacking? Ah, we need to defend to stop the attack. Otherwise they continue. Huh? Why did I never get a turn to attack? Now I do. I wanna start getting some of my cards out of hand. I don't have multiple 6s, but I do have lots of 8s, 7s and 10s. Let's start with the 7. They were able to defend against both of these, so now we lose.
The players are carried away.
I wanna try again. I wanna figure out how this works. So you apparently need to defend. So trump is diamonds this time. They're attacking me with 2 here, so I can defend against both of them. I could also defend against this, but do I want to? Probably, because that means I am the attacker now. Wait, why? Didn't I defend against it? Wait, what? Why did I have to take all of these? The explanation for this game is really lacking. Okay, so I can defend against both of these, both with 10s. And that goes to the discard now, okay. I'm gonna attack with an 8. They block with a 9. We can attack with more 8s. They are continuing to defend, but they can't anymore. Okay. I think I do want to attack them here. Okay, and now we're at the stage of the game. I don't want to use my trumps, where we can actually get rid of our hand. He can defend, that's good. Not anymore. Now I need to defend. I have to use my trumps because I have no other defense. It's pretty easy to defend against the 6, but they will have trumps anyway, so I might as well throw it out. Giving my ally the chance to play some 6 of their own. He has to take it. I have to take it. That's fine. It's only 1 card. Please defend against this. Okay. No, that sucks. I have to take it. And now they win. I mean, I can defend against it. It just doesn't matter. So
the players are carried away.
You don't actually wanna have a small hand when the final phase starts? Because there can be a downside? Like... What do you want to do in the first part of the game?
Trees hang from all sides, and strange noises are coming from the dark of the night. You freeze with fear when you notice 2 demons near an unearthed grave. They have already opened the coffin and are methodically skinning the dead body.
Let's interfere.
Overcoming disgust, you open the black book. The first Zagavar will be yours.
These don't seem too bad. Let's focus one of them down. We got the piety ready. No, I did not equip the deck of cards. I don't think it's very good right now. You are removing positive statuses. I really don't like that. That's 4 damage. I don't want to take that much damage though. Oh, this is well worst. We can use this to finish it. But then we only have the key left and we can't defend with just the key. I think it has to be Afterlight then. And this is just 1 damage short of getting the kill on you. So we lose all our piety. That sucks. Well, Nava gets rid of that guy. Let's set up Bless. And Ward. Let's set up Ward. And then defend. Gria, and then Raha for the defense. Gria might be less strong than I might be overvaluing it just because it grows. But it's not actually that useful that it... Like, it starts really low, so the average damage isn't that high. Like in this fight, our Gria has done on average a bit more than 5 damage. Maybe I'm overvaluing it. That's very possible.
Having dealt with the demons, you look around. A narrow trail stretches from the grave to the forest. You remember hearing about this place. This overgrown trail leads to an old cemetery.
Okay. Let's visit the old cemetery then. The cemetery is far from Yanidor, and that's why it's not used anymore. There's a new one closer to the village, all the better for me to safely conduct business.
You know about a cemetery nearby, and decide to visit it. The tombstones that stand among the trees are enveloped in a gray fog. You look around, expecting an ambush, but everything is eerily quiet.
Not sure why would get us some cemetery soil.
You're in luck. The grave diggers have recently dug up a grave. It stands open, black and hungry, yet unoccupied. You scoop a small amount of fresh cemetery dirt into a sack and whisper some Zagavers. This soil will make your witchcraft stronger.
Oh, that's a sin, huh? What does this item do? Your first Zagavor always has the Earth page. Firm 3. That's not really all that useful for us.
You walk around the overgrown cemetery and look at the grave crosses, while thinking of all the deaths that made this city of the dead. Who knows? Maybe Ikota'S were around in earlier times. Maybe some are buried here.
Let's read a
You
prayer.
pray for the repose of the souls that lie in this cemetery. The night is silent.
Okay. Oh, optional task. Gather some cemetery earth. And we can't visit the fair again, right? Yeah. Let's move on.
You hear a whip crack. Shrieking in pain, some unfortunate soul is being driven to hell by a devil. You pause in hesitation. Is this sinner's soul worth a fight?
Sure.
You call out to the devil. He looks at you with his eyes burning with hatred. He bares his claws and approaches you, completely forgetting about his prey. The sinner runs to the forest without wasting any time. The demon's furious roar attracts another one of his kind. To buy some time for the sinner, you immediately start reading Zagavers.
Okay. Demon and Sinner. Yeah, these are not too bad. I wanna set up the Amen and Abdelai and start increasing my Grias. You are the one that grows with every attack, so yep. I wanna focus that one down first. I should have used Nikolai's ability there. That would have been useful. Well, guess we're using it now. Throw out another Gria. You are removing my statuses again. Yeah, I forgot that you do that. We have 7 damage. There will be another 4, 11, 16. We're 1 damage short of getting the kill this turn, so I will actually defend. Next Gria gets us the kill on the Fierce Demon there, the large one. We don't have a Gria, but the Nava will hit, and with the Koldun Fiend, that's gonna be exactly enough. We can get some Bless. We don't need to heal. A wall is kind of useless because enemy dispels it, but at least it's firm, so... Well, it's not like this will go on for much longer, so I don't really need the ward or the bless. Let's take an Avoil. Maybe Bless is actually good. Avoil over Afterlife. I'm not sure One and Forever is actually worth it. The firm cards seem best when used with others, with the one that grows stronger for every card of the same color. Stephan Stone. This ravine is home to a holy stone. The people of Yanidor say that Stephan of Perm himself left his mark on that stone.
In the shady ravine lies a great stone. It has the mark of a foot on its top that's filled with morning dew. There are quite a few candles around it. Here and there you notice offerings from the peasants of Yanidor.
One moment. Increase well-worst effect of black words for 1. But that does run out as well, right? So that would be pretty weak for us. I assume Earth is... No, Earth could very well be white too. You know, let's just try it out. In the shady ravine lies a great stone. It has the mark of a foot on its top. Right, that's filled with morning dew. Drink the dew? I don't want to take the offerings.
You drink the holy water and feel a surge of strength.
Well, that wasn't that useful. The swamps.
You see a swamp ahead. The damp soil squishes under your feet. You become cold and uncomfortable. Suddenly, a white ghost of a calf appears from the bog. It looks at you and does not move.
Why would I hit it? I guess we use Protective Zagavors. It's a ghost after all.
You read a Protective Zagavar, and the ghost disappears. When you finish your sorcery, you realize that this calf was, in fact, a treasure. Striking it would make the calf fall apart into coins. You notice the burning eyes of demons nearby. Are they guardians of this treasure?
Whoops. Earth. Earth is actually a white one. That's not really that useful. Set up Amen and go with the Griya. Against the lower health, higher damage target. Got to use Nikolai again. Seven more damage we need to do against that target. That will do. But then we have no defense. Khaldun Field. Actually, Varheil should do it. With a Bless. And then Khaldun Fields. And we should have the full defense. That will do. And then let's finish this. I'm gonna pick a Perepolo. Get some AoE at my disposal, just in case I feel like I need that. Yanidor. We will probably face off against the boss there. Is there anything I want to change for that occasion? The earth isn't very useful. I'm gonna equip the devil's thing also. I have a bit more health to spare. Well, let's visit the Yanidor.
Yanidor is covered with a bright pre-dawn mist. Amidst the hollow silence, you hear sounds of the village waking up. With old Yegor's directions, you quickly find the house of Yevdakia Fokovna. Nikolai knocks on the carved gates, and you are soon greeted by the hostess.
Hi, Yevdakia.
God bless.
God bless.
God bless indeed. And who might you be?
We've come to speak to your daughter.
Ha! Came to make fun of my Akulina. I won't let you. Leave us alone.
Huh. We read that when we need. Let's say we can do
we
help.
wouldn't dare. We want to help her.
Help her? Many have tried. None have succeeded. What makes you think you can?
I know how your daughter is suffering. That's why I want to help. I know how.
Very well. Couldn't hurt, I suppose. It surely couldn't get any worse. My girl suffers from an Ikota, day and night. Akulina hides in the old Church of Transfiguration at night. The Ikota is not so violent there. That's where you'll find her.
Church of Transfiguration?
Thank you. Don't worry about your daughter. We will
That
help.
sounds like a strange place.
Well, God willing, God willing.
Goodbye, Yevdakia Fokovna.
Okay.
The old Church of Transfiguration. A grim shadow in the crimson twilight of the early hours. The domes of this building towers silently over you. Hundreds of years and dozens of generations have passed under its roof. You can feel the wisdom stored within these majestic walls.
Huh. Let's look around on the outside first. Oh, we can't go around it apparently. Is this an herb? Yeah. Archilin herb. Removes curse. An icon. Someone must have knocked it off the porch. Anything with this well here? No. Wooden domes reflect silver light in the rising sun.
Old stairs lead inside the church.
Let's talk to Nikolai
The
first.
sun is rising, yet I don't feel any less frightened.
Old stairs lead inside the church.
Well. Churches can be pretty creepy
It
sometimes.
makes my skin crawl. Perhaps because an Ikota dwells here.
The iconostasis has collapsed partially, as if it suffered a strong northern gale. The royal gates are crooked and no longer bar the entrance to the altar. It looks like some of the icons were torn out on purpose. Some of them stand facing the wall.
The wooden sculpture looks majestic and enigmatic. There is a herb down there, I see you. Royal eyes replenish 20 health. Oh wow. Some simpletons who are considered to be miracle workers prize this herb for its love-binding properties and use it to fool people who are blinded by love. Well, they should just sell it as a healing herb.
The iconostasis has collapsed partially. In the dim light, you notice a heap of rags where the Ikotnica Akulina lays. She seems to be sleeping. From time to time, the girl shudders from nightmares sent by the Chort to haunt her. You call
wake her
out
up.
to the girl. She jolts up and darts to the altar corner. Even amidst the gloom, you notice the way her arms are shaking.
Greet
Who are you?
Konitsa. Oh. Poor girl.
Don't hurt me, please.
Frighten her and grab the cross. Let's calm her
Don't be
down.
afraid, Akulina dear. We won't harm you. I'm Vasa, and this is Kola. We want to help you. We heard you have a Nikota.
Yeah, they say I have a short inside me. It torments me.
Can we talk to it?
I can't make Proshka come out. He'll come out when he wants to.
Tell us about your chort.
What's there to tell? Sometimes he crawls out. Sometimes he can do some sorcery. The other kids make fun of me.
The girl starts to whimper.
Poor
We'll
girl.
need your cross for this. Can you trade it to us?
What am I to do without a cross? Proshka will eat me alive without it.
I'll trade you mine. I have two of them. One was given to me at birth, and I found the other on the battlefield.
Okay.
We can get rid of Proshka.
Get rid of him. Really? He won't leave by himself.
Don't worry. I think I know how to draw his attention. I have to make the Ikota mad enough so that he leaves Akulina. How can I anger this particular chort?
Okay, time to figure out what the Ikota'S weaknesses are. Ikota history. The first mention of Ikota occurred in 1785 when Bishop Veniamin of Arkhangelsk and Kolmogorsk in his address to the synod described this ailment as a special kind of evil eye and possession. Also in his address, the cleric connected Ikota to the beliefs of the ancient nation of Chud, which was situated along the shores of the Pinega River, and worshipped pagan gods. In 1862 an uprising took place in Pinega and Mezen, during which an angry mob burned down several houses where it was believed Kolduns dwelled, who brought Ikota upon local women. That doesn't help me much. Ikota. This ailment, induced by a Koldun or a witch, is representative of the Russian North, specifically the Cherdyn Uyezd and Komi-Perm region. An evil spirit is enchanted with word power, bound to a name and cast into the wind. The first person it encounters who bears this name becomes its victim. Sometimes stones or insects are enchanted with Ikota. In this way, whoever happened to trip over the stone or swallows the insect by accident suffers Ikota. Ikota usually takes the appearance of an animal, a frog, a lizard, a mouse. Occasionally it takes the form of a frog spawn, and more rarely an insect. It is not, however, always brought on by a Koldun. It may pass from a Koldun to any man in the event of the former's death. When inside a person, Ikota can speak with all kinds of voices. We still don't know how to make them mad. We've seen the Obdericha. Ikotniks. Those possessed by Ikota were called Ikotniks. At one time, there were so many people suffering from this strange malady that some scientists thought Ikota to be hereditary. Women succumbed to Ikota more frequently, and it sometimes passed from one housewife to another, devolving into a kind of mass hysteria. Old believers treated Ikota rather violently, without the aid of magic or prayer. Women suffering from Ikota were starved, beaten with wooden rods, baited with dogs and trained bears, drenched with ice water and left out to freeze. Those who survived returned to their homes and never suffered from Ikota again. Wow. That's dark. Little men, no, that's just about imps in general. Demons at the mill, Benix. I don't think I have any idea what makes Ikota'S mad. Cross prayer icons incense. I don't think it's icons or a cross, because we are in a church, there are crosses here, there are icons here. And they seem to be quieter in here, they're not particularly mad. And it said here, they treated them without the aid of magic or prayer, so apparently prayer has some help. Nope, that's not the case.
I don't know. I prayed to Lord to deliver me from this Ikota quite often. It doesn't help, though.
I don't think this one looks like the holy icons. Take a look at the iconostasis.
Ah.
Yes, he made me deface the icons here.
I'll draw a circle, and we'll start.
You sit Akulina in front of the iconostasis, and Nikolai
That
puts
was
the
the hint
icons
then.
into
There.
place. You start to read a Zagavar. You learned it long ago, but your memory doesn't fail you. The words of the spell ring out with a thundering echo. You almost manage to finish the ritual when Akulina suddenly pushes you. Taken by surprise, your incantation of magic words stops. The girl starts to convulse. The Ikota has emerged out of her.
It's a kitty.
You call yourselves exorcists?
Ugh.
This Zagavar is dated. No one uses that commencement now. What kind of witch are you? So out of fashion. Yuck.
Christ's kingdom.
It's impolite to make mention of such kingdoms in front of demons, I have you know. And you can't just go displaying icons. I hate icons.
Why do you haunt Akulina? Why do you torture the girl?
That's no business of yours. Well, on the other hand, I don't have anything else to do. Why not tell you?
Oh, and suddenly looks a bit more less furious, less menacing.
You see, I study demons. They fascinate me.
There's nothing to tell, really. Yenidor used to be a wealthy churchyard near the springs. Merchants used to request prayers of thanks in this church when they returned from the north. I was once the Susietko of this church.
Suzetko, a house spirit or hobgoblin, lives under the hearth or in the Golbets cellar.
Why would a church have a Susietko?
Why not? The abandoned ones have much scarier things inside. Or am I not good enough? But now, no one lives here and no one visits the church. They only go to the stone one. So I crawled inside Akulina out of boredom.
Won't you leave the girl alone?
I might leave her if you beat me.
So you're the Ikota Chort?
So what if I am? Ain't I fine looking like a feline? What did you expect, a frog or something?
We need Akulina's cross.
Yes, I've heard. I need lots of things too. Tell you what, witch. If you beat me, I might even do both. Give you a cross and leave the girl.
So be it, Broshka.
Here I come, Vasilisa.
Okay. Proshka, Ikotka. And Ikota is inside the girl. If you kill the demon now, the girl will die. Duration 3. Critical health. Can weaken him though. At least I think. Let's get the bless up first. Might as well get the damage down. That's a lot of health. The same amount the other the famine demon had. Demonic strength, bless 5, ward 5. Oh, why do we have to have cold on fiends in this hand? Well, we don't have negative statuses, so no real point of using any of those. Oh, the critical health can be dispelled. I'm really glad we brought the dispel effect. Attacking for 14. Yeah, that seems reasonable. With 8 piety, I can probably pretty easily prevent that. Let's get a ward up. Might as well block as much as I can here. Incoming is 18, we have 10 block from the ward alone. I'm gonna go Griya, and Raha. That gives me the necessary defense and increases the Griya damage by quite a bit. I guess in boss fights these Griyas are really good. Using these, we're gaining 11 defense from the ward. Let's use the bless first again. And let's... Actually, the Amen is much more effective in terms of providing us with defense, because it's basically just added to the ward. You are doing the critical health thing again. Your buffs end very soon anyway, so I don't need to cooldown fiend here. We can instead go for the damage. And the setup for our defense.
Get away from my Aquilina!
Away with you, demon!
Let's dispel that critical health buff. We don't get the Blessed Wall, but that's fine. That doesn't matter too much anymore. We just need to make sure not to kill her while he's inside. That would be bad. Oh, this time we didn't dispel? It seems like it... Does it just dispel a single buff? That will make sense. Let's keep the piety up. And just defend, because we have nothing better to do anyways. Might have to be careful at the end with the firm spells that deal damage. We definitely want to make sure that we don't run into the issue of accidentally casting a spell that kills the girl. Reward, we gain 24 block now. Let's get the blast as well. We have a very strong defensive engine. Not quite as much an aggressive one, but we are scaling. Slowly. I guess the damage over time one wouldn't be that great here either, just because of how it could potentially pose a threat for the girl. So much block. Bite. You're using your critical health skill again. I think we can still use the Nava this turn. That shouldn't be a problem. Now ideally we would dispel.
I'll just crawl inside the girl. You won't get me there.
Oh, no you won't. I have a Zagover with your name on it.
20 damage? We can do 20 damage. That's 23. 28, that's still fine. Keep the ward up. Parasites 8. Heal 20. Well, as long as you're not actually stacking that ward and blessing, I am not really worried about this fight. You can't help me. Now ideally we would set up for the kill, but sadly this hand doesn't really support that. Demonic strength again. I feel like I have pretty bad luck with drawing into these Kriyas. But I think we might be able to finish the fight over the next 1 or 2 turns. Just don't crawl inside right now, that would be bad timing. Thanks for not doing that. then we should be able to finish you here. Before you get another chance to crawl inside the girl. Or heal up or whatever you wanna do. Actually, no, not quite. Of course, now you're using the critical health. And I don't have any damage in this hand. Is it that cards that I don't use stay in my hand? Because I feel like I've drawn the defensive cards much more often than the aggressive ones. But then again, that might just seem like it. Because I have more white cards. Or something like that. Well, we can use a Coldoon Fiend and dispel your statuses, hopefully hitting the right one. Hi Chris, welcome! And you're healing. Annoying. We can do 26. That's not a problem. You're gaining demonic strength. That shouldn't be a problem either. And then hopefully we draw into a Gria to end the fight this turn. With critical health gone. Well, get exorcised. Oh no, she disappeared. I hope she's okay. Just 7 rubles, but a lot of experience.
Don't finish me off, Vasya. I'll tell you what. I'll leave Aquilina and come work for you. I can be useful, you'll see. I won't harm anyone. I'll be good.
Work for me? I have plenty of charts already.
Well, I'm not exactly a short. I can be of use like a Sosietka, in fact.
Actually, we don't have a Sosietka. That's not such a bad idea. What will Grandpa say to that? Alright, I'll take you, but you better watch it. No joking around.
Oh.
Proshka leaves Aquilina, climbs your left shoulder, and then vanishes into black flames.
It's pretty good. I really like the setting. So yeah.
The girl
and the
crumbles
gameplay
and
is
falls down,
is
exhausted.
nice.
Her face looks calm and serene. Proshka won't poison her life anymore. You switch out Nikolai's cross for that of the Ikotnitsa. The crucifix looks old and rotten. The demon's power has left its mark. You hope that Aquilina's soul was left untouched by it.
Yeah, definitely. Pretty good soundtrack so far.